Hello. So today I want to talk about one thing I wish I knew before becoming a mom. um so interestingly enough, what I wished I knew is not necessarily things about the baby. I kind of had a general idea of like how to care for her because I have nannied for several years already. Ay, mi amor, ¿qué estás viendo? ¿Estás viendo fuera? I've nannied for several years already, so I kind of like have an idea or had an idea. I knew that it was going to be a lot of sacrifice because I did work as a live-in nanny with a newborn, so I knew about the needs in the middle of the night. Like the first week that baby was born, I think I didn't even shower for the whole week, so I kind of like had already an idea of those things of caring for a newborn, so it didn't catch me off guard. But also what I also had a general idea about is that breastfeeding was difficult, again because I nannied for a newborn and I saw the struggle of that new mom trying to breastfeed her baby. And I also had a little bit of an idea of the hormones that were coming up, right? That you're gonna be a little bit hormonal, a little bit more sensitive and things like that, because I also experienced that firsthand living in with that family. That the dad would say like he would come to me sometimes concerned because his wife would pick up fights all of a sudden and it was like not normal, and he's like, I think she's hormonal, like. And I mean, I believed him because it makes sense. Anyways, so I had a general idea of those things. But what I did not have an idea of was the physical implications of postpartum, right? So not the hormonal that affects the emotional, but actually the physical. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Te quito esto? So it wasn't even the hormonal, emotional part, but more, or the mental even. Although, yeah, that was a roller coaster of itself. But it was just the physical needs. For some reason, I didn't process that my body was gonna go through trauma, and that I was gonna need to rest. And I did practice the 5-5-5, which was like 5 days in bed, 5 days near the bed, 5 days close to the bed, or something like that. No, 5 days in bed, 5 days on the bed, 5 days close to the bed. But I practiced that a week after I had given birth. The first week, I was carrying her to different rooms. I was waking up and standing up in the middle of the night. Like, I was very active. I was going up and down the stairs, not knowing that my body was, had gone through trauma. So I do remember that at the end of the day, I felt like my body was just like so much pain, like kind of shaking. And I didn't know because I felt fine. I felt like I had all the energy in the world, that I was back to normal. I just had a little wound down there, but that's it. During the day, I felt like I was fine. But at night, that's when my body was just like, feel like it was like crashing almost. And something else that happened like a couple of nights after is that I woke up and I was just like shaking like this. It felt so cold. I was shaking so much that I didn't want to grab my baby because I really felt I would drop her if I grabbed her like that. Oy, oy, mi amor. Estás bien, mi amor. So after that, I learned that, you're not supposed to be that active. And I had to make, some changes, and ask my husband to help me. He started bringing me food upstairs. Like, I literally started staying in bed all day and just letting my body heal and recover. Which is also something that, oh, mi amor. It's also something that I'm learning to continue to do now. ¿Verdad, mi amor? Yeah, I've been having trouble finding time to make these videos with her lately. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, she's gonna join us in the video. So the other thing regarding healing is like, being someone that sets high expectations for myself, I've also wanted to get back in shape like ASAP, and knowing that, and so something that I also discovered is like, yeah, right now you're not supposed to, you're supposed to take it easy, right? Especially the first 6 weeks that you're not supposed to work out. Honestly, working out is not necessarily one of my priorities right now, more than like just getting into the best mental space that I can. So because of that, what I prioritized was waking up earlier in the morning so I can do my devotional, spend some time with God, just have a long alone time, get ready to feel like myself. And I guess that's kind of like the VV time. And after that, then I wait for her to wake up, I feed her, and I start my day with her. So there was this point where I thought like maybe I should wake up earlier, right? Even earlier, to start getting a workout in. And I guess with a normal body, that makes sense. Because I mean, the reason I wanted to get a workout in is because I know that whenever I work out, I'm more energetic, I have more energy. It helps me be more productive and things like that. So with a normal body, that's totally fine. And if you've already been used to working out, that's totally fine. But what I was looking to do was, like I said, wake up earlier so I can get a workout in. And that's when I also learned, even though I'm already past the 6 weeks, I think we're at 10 or 11 weeks in now. It's fine working out, but what's not fine is reducing my rest time to work out, if that makes sense. Right now, what my body needs most is to still recover. And it's crazy because there's things beyond the healing inside that your body starts going through. Like my wrist hurts so bad, my shoulders hurt so bad, my back hurts so bad. And I know it's because of holding her, carrying her, breastfeeding her, and all of those things. But on top of that is because of all of the changes that my body has gone through. It's also because, you know, through pregnancy, your joints relax so that you can, you know, open up and give birth. And my body is still going back to normal. And so because of that, my joints are weak. And I'm in a season when I'm having to use strength more often than I did in the past when my body is a little bit weaker. So again, still the need of rest and recovery. That's something that I didn't know that I had to put into practice. And because of that, my first week postpartum was just miserable. And so I wish that I'd known that someone had told me like, hey, you're supposed to rest. Your priority right now is baby and recovery. Just recover and rest. Your body has gone through trauma. So yeah. So anyways, I guess that is it. When it comes to caring for the baby, when it comes to, yeah, I guess the mental part, like I was expecting those things, and I don't know, maybe you already expected too, or maybe you didn't know. If you don't, then yeah, I suggest that you research on those things. But yeah, the physical part is something that I was not expecting, I was not prepared for, and it's been definitely a learning curve. So yeah, just thought to share that with you guys. And just let me know what is the one thing, like if you're already a mom, what is the one thing that you wish you'd known before you became a mom. Okay, bye, let's go.